Hey guys.
Hello.
Hi, Julie.
How's it going?
Good. Can you introduce yourselves?
Hi, my name's Eric. I'm the muscle for the group. I'm here with my partner in crime, Mr. Maloonigan's the hype man. Sorry. Anyway.
I'm Derek. I play the drums.
I'm Brian. I play bass and synth.
I'm JM. I'm one of the MCs.
Ryan, also Frodo. I play the guitar.
So can you guys tell us the story behind Antiks? When did the band come into existence?
Yeah, so originally it started with me and Eric, one of the other MCs, and it was probably about maybe 3 years ago. We would kind of get really drunk and would rap on a T-Pain app on my phone. And eventually some of our friends kept hearing it and thought it wasn't terrible, and then it kind of led to us maybe, giving it a shot, and we met some people that were able to record us. And then eventually we started performing, and then we met some of these guys, and then turned it into a full-fledged band after that. Yep.
And did you guys play with other local musicians at one point or another?
Surprisingly, we have, eh? Anyone we've met along the way, we kind of suck them into just the mayhem that follows us around. So yeah, we've actually done a lot, eh?
Yeah.
You guys know a ton of people, though, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's what's so cool about the whole thing is it kind of started off as a joke for me and Eric doing all this, even though as much as we love music, we can admit that it started off as a joke, but the more we kept doing it, the more we kept meeting some incredible people in the music scene, and they kept encouraging us to, keep pursuing things and maybe take it a little bit more serious. And, as we kind of grew as artists, we wanted to, we recognized their talent originally, but we wanted to work with them and collaborate. And it's, the latest record that we just put out in the summer. The thing is, we got to work with Dynamite Motel, who's actually literally, I think, the first artist that we met probably when we started doing this. So she's a local jazz artist who's phenomenal, among others. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of artists and producers and DJs, even a beatboxer we have on our record too, named MC Dims, that we're just over the moon that these people want to associate themselves with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us about your songwriting process.
Well, yeah.
We're still working that out too. I mean, the first two records were actually made before the band, like the instrumental side of the group came into play. So as a band, we had to learn these songs when we came into the picture. So now we're tasked with actually writing like a full instrumental hip hop record instead of having our producer friends, give us beats. So it's gonna be a great experience, challenge, but we love doing it. So.
And then as far as influences for me and Eric, it started off really light, and so it's kind of a little jokey at first, but him and I would kind of have a different way of sort of writing our lyrics, but we kind of where our influences meet are more sort of along the lines of like Beastie Boys or some of the golden era hip hop.
Early MC Hammer.
Yeah, of course. Hammer time, obviously.
Yeah,
but yeah, so we kind of the way we write is very similar to kind of how we act when we're with our friends. So there's a lot of sarcasm and humor, but within that, we hope there's a little bit of
we drop a little knowledge.
Yeah, for the kids.
Yeah. It may change your life.
Yeah.
There's
In a good way, I don't know.
There's a lot of inside jokes.
Yeah. That means only the five of us really enjoy the
Exactly.
music when it comes down to it.
Well, you gotta make music you like, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why the Wiggles formed. Sir inspiration.
That's for sure.
Time.
Yeah.
What's the one thing that people would be surprised to know about Ottawa's hip hop scene?
It's pretty friggin' cool.
Yeah.
I never really knew that Ottawa had like a hip hop scene until I got into this band, and then these guys sort of turned me on onto all these different artists, and then we just met a bunch of different hip hop guys like through playing and stuff like that. And there's just a lot of like really talented, like worthwhile musicians like that you just wouldn't normally hear about because you have to look for that type of music, right? And lucky for me, or lucky for us, like we got to associate with some of these people like G Grand, who appeared on our last record too.
Yeah.
And that guy, nicest dude, crazy rapper, like he's one of the examples of the awesome hip hop groups that we've gotten to work with.
Flight
too.
Distance, we got to open for them at one point.
Just
Aaron the Alien,
nice.
we've been on a bill with them a couple times. And I think we might have mentioned before the production in the city is fantastic too. We've worked with Crack Moses, who's one of the most legendary producers pretty much in the city. He's worked with Flight Distance and a bunch of artists outside of the city. And our own in-house guy, DJ Greg Rain, and then Jeeps, who works with G Grand and another band that we absolutely adore called Just Poets. And it's kind of our style of, a lot of us kind of have that throwback 90s kind of style, like, chill, kind of soul, hip hop kind of thing. And these guys just do it perfectly. So, yeah. And they're good guys too, on top of that. So it's fantastic that we got to meet them.
Deserves more of a spotlight, I think.
Yeah.
It's so like dense with acts.
Yeah.
And if you didn't pay attention or realize that Ottawa's growing up as a city, in the last 5-10 years,
Yeah.
I'd say it's really come along. You have all these little pockets of scenes that are really, they've grown up in 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And another 5, God knows where everything's going to be. It's
Mhm.
exciting. It's pretty damn
definitely.
exciting.
Yeah.